Hey guys, Courtney here from RuleBreakersClub.com with this week's copywriting and business advice. In today's video, I want to talk to you about the thing that everybody shies away from talking about. It's super icky, it triggers us, we hate it, and that is when customers ask for refunds. What I want to say up front is that refunds are just a part of being in business, and once someone has asked you for a refund, it means that you've had enough clients and customers that you're at the point where people are asking for refunds, which means that you are legitimately in business. So I think it's something to celebrate. I'm going to give you in today's video 4 ways that I handle refunds for things like the sales page kit and how you can take the emotion out of dealing with someone who is not super happy with your product. Up front, I just want you to say that I do not offer refunds on services. So when someone works with me one-on-one, I always tell them up front that all payments are final, and that's just part of our contract and our agreement of working together. So that said, here is how I handle refunds for the sales page kit. Number 1, acknowledge upfront as you create a product that refunds are going to happen. People are going to ask for them. So if you have already launched something and you haven't created a system for handling refunds yet, you're acting as though you think no one is ever going to ask for one. You need to set up systems in your business for things that you know are going to happen. Refunds are going to happen. It's something you know that's going to happen, and you need to put a system in place before it happens so that you don't get triggered, because if you don't put a system in place, I believe that's a form of self-sabotage. So let's talk about how to do that in tip number 2. Tip number 2 is to be super clear on your sales page, in your contract, when you talk to people about what your refund policy is. What is the policy? What do you need from someone by what date? And how do they qualify for a refund? Start with that, put that on your sales page. Step number 3 is to decide what emails you're going to send someone when they ask for a refund. So now that you have your policy, let's say for example, your policy is that people have to ask for a refund within 30 days and they need to show that they've completed 3 of the worksheets in your program. So someone emails you, they ask for a refund. Step number 1 is to verify that they're within the 30-day time limit. Step number 2 is to tell them, okay, you are within the 30-day time limit, and in order to get your refund, we do need to see that you have completed 3 of the worksheets from this program, as per the copy that you agreed to when you purchased the program. The next step is that if they send the work, then you grant the refund. If they're not within the 30 days, you send them a separate email saying, we apologize, but you are outside of the date of your refund range. And that's it. All you have to do is set up a bunch of emails that are just to the point, no emotions added, just what you will say to someone depending on the circumstances of their request for a refund. Then step number 4 is to outsource this to someone on your team. You should absolutely, under no circumstances, be the person handling refunds. You're way too close to the work, and it just is, people will tend to argue with you more if it's coming from you versus someone on your team. So please have someone else on your team handle refund requests and send these emails to people who are making requests and validate that the people have done what they need to do to get their refund. All you need to do then is to approve or deny the refund, and you should probably be notified when these things do happen, but you don't need to know the exact circumstances of people's refund requests. The reason for this is that when people do ask for refunds, they tend to tell you their sob stories of all the reasons why they need a refund, and that will trigger emotions in you about your product. So this is why you need to hand this over to someone else, stick to the policy, and send those emails. As long as you ask someone to adhere to the policy that's already on the sales page, you really have no problems, because if someone's not adhering to the policy, you just don't give the refund, and that's that. All right, I hope you love this video on how to handle refund requests in your business, and I will see you next week.